Hey folks, Sean here, and I wanted to show you a quick video regarding authentic human movements. And this is just a fancy way of saying moving in a way we were designed to do. Okay? I'll identify what they are, why they're important, and why we should be doing them consistently every single day. So the human body hasn't evolved much. We are still bipedal creatures, we stand on two legs, and we fall victim to gravitational pull. That's a wear and tear on our structure, overuse injuries, lack of variety of movement, and so on and so forth. All these things create a cumulative injury cycle or poor habits, and those poor habits result in poor movement quality. So when I talk about human movement patterns, what I'm actually referring to is 5 specific actions: the squat, hip hinge, push, pull, and loaded carry. Now it doesn't mean there aren't other patterns that are very important, such as crawling, lunging, and various degrees of planks, but for the sake of this video, I decided to keep it very simple. Also, I want to take a minute and stress the importance of posture-focused walking. Walking in this fashion, chest high, tall spine, and engaging your core for about 30 minutes each day is paramount for your health, your alignment, and your cardiovascular system. Remember that old saying, if you don't use it, you lose it? Well, that is 100% true regarding authentic human movements. If you're not taking your body through its full natural range of motion through authentic human movements on a day-to-day basis, your ability to move will diminish. In time, your joints, skeletal system, and your muscular system will suffer. And there's a great saying out there saying, movement is nutrition for your brain. So through movement, you're keeping a healthy brain and your nervous system healthy. Okay, it's time to now look at 2 lower body dominant authentic human movements: the squat and the hinge. When we squat, we are demonstrating our ability to perform healthy dynamic posture, maintaining an upright torso and a nice stable core as you sink down and flex your hips, knees, and ankles. This position is natural, okay? Also, it's been linked to healthy sexual performance, digestive health, athletic ability, and it's going to strengthen the lumbo-pelvic hip complex, your low back, your core, and your lower extremities. So during a hip hinge, we are essentially demonstrating our ability to shift our weight backwards, maintain a healthy neutral spine, reach for the ground, reach for an object, and pick it up towards hip height. The difference between a hip hinge and a squat is that the hinge is a maximum hip crease and a minimal knee bend, while the squat is a minimal hip crease and maximal knee bend. Both demonstrate control over the lumbo-pelvic hip complex, which is the lumbar spine, the hip joints themselves, and the pelvis. So the push pattern is the ultimate display of upper body strength. Whether you're performing a push-up, a bench press, lifting something overhead, or even pushing on the back end of a car, your ability to position your collarbone and scapula and stabilize the shoulder joints themselves is paramount. Let's have a look. Now the pull is possibly the most neglected movement pattern there is. This is typically because we don't see behind our backs, right? Therefore, it is 100% essential to prioritize pulling variations in your exercise. This is going to help achieve functional symmetry and some balance, It's also going to strengthen the upper and middle back, improving thoracic spine posture, and it's going to also help with the general function of your scapula and shoulder joints themselves. Let's have a look. So the final authentic human movement I want to share with you is called the loaded carry or loaded walk. This is our ability to maintain a healthy dynamic posture, stabilizing the spine under load, and walking for distance or time. Some practical examples are playing with your kids, helping a friend move furniture, doing yard work, things to that nature, everyday tasks that we do. Here's another example. Folks, in order to live a healthy lifestyle and function normally, we need to be performing authentic human movement day in and day out. It's that simple. You recognize these patterns as something you're already doing on a day-to-day basis. Now we need to structure it in the form of exercise. 3 sets of 10 typically does the trick for people. Simply select 1 or 2 patterns a day and practice 3 sets of 10. You may use your stairs or a low stool to perform modified versions of squats. You can use the bench or the wall to perform modified versions of push-ups. There's always a way around it. Do the same thing with pulls, hip hinges, and loaded carries, and you should be set. In order to live a healthy, independent lifestyle, practice these authentic human movements and you will reap all the benefits. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. We'll talk to you soon.